after distribution, there's a few things that I have been thinking about, and I've been chatting it up with some of the folks in the family about potential sort of business ventures. Number one being what I think is the most powerful one, which is this whole materials war that's going on right now. The fact of the matter is that MGM, the Yakuza, BE, and eventually LS13 all create products that are in high demand, but all have one unifying factor, which is that they need rubber.
All right, so I got a question, and this is for everybody. In terms of y'all being in here, how do y'all feel? Like, it's like respectfully, like speak up. How do you feel?
I can't hear you, bro. I can't hear you. I can't hear you, bro.
W quote right there. W quote.
The only thing that was an issue was paying off MGM the 1.5 mil without talking to the ABM side. That was the only thing that like kind of got me tight.
So listen, with that
start making you feel a certain way.
Yeah. So look, the thing with that is I scammed them out of the money. I didn't pay the 1.5 for the thing. I just made him think that we did. I explained that to Bella.
Yeah. Yeah. She didn't tell me that.
So we got. Wait, hold on. I mean, somebody's at the door. You got it? So that's the only reason I did it without telling y'all, because I was like, if we could just get y'all out of that for free, I took the opportunity in the moment and saved us 1.5 mil.
Yeah, we didn't know that it was scammed. We didn't know that until now.
All right, well, good communication right here. W.
I'm about to have somebody else on the door right now.
I think Gravy's gonna get him.
I'll go get him.
Most of the like, I mean, I know there's a couple of people that pick, but like some of us stay over here, so we just were like, I don't know. It was like last week. It doesn't. I mean, it's not really bringing it up like now. It's kind of OOC shit that I wrote to you in emails. So I don't know.
What do you feel like people not doing their job?
No. Everyone's doing fine. We're just saying that there's like a divide where like most of ABM is in the streets and you guys do your own thing. So we didn't know if it was like
I get what you're saying. We just don't be on the same time.
Merge if we still do like completely separate shit, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. I think we remember having a conversation about that, James.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, right, if we're one thing now, right, then we have to have a unified focus. You know what I mean? Like there has to be something that we all are working towards. And in terms of what's important, 1A is getting weapons and 1B is securing the island, right? So where cartel members have expressed to me their concern is that in terms of getting weapons, we need to make money to do that. And in terms of securing the island, we need to make money to do that. So what are the efforts that everyone as a team, as a whole, is putting in so that we all make money? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you on that.
So it's like if people on the island are picking, right, and then they're also processing and going out and selling in the street, right? They've got to be able to know that Rose's out there doing something of value to get us more money and to get us closer to our goal. Does that make sense? I'm just using Rose as an example, by the way, because he's right in front of me.
I need Cubs, you feel me? Word.
That's really the concern, I think, where the divide comes from, right? Is that everyone needs to have a defined role so that everyone understands, yeah, this is my role and this is what I'm doing, but I know what this person's role is, and I know that they're contributing as well.
Yo, sorry to interrupt, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
I missed, bro. I feel like I came in the middle of something.
We just starting to have a meeting right now, pretty much.
Oh, all right, for sure.
Everybody go on shout, though, so I can hear y'all, because some of y'all are a little further. Go ahead, Kels.
With that being said, like, how do we express what we are doing? Do you want everyone to go out one by one and say, "Oh, this is what I do for the gang, guys"?
Not necessarily like that,
I'm
Kels.
more than happy to do that.
Not even necessarily like that. I think there's easy roles to define, and then people could just be assigned to that. Does that make sense, Kels?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm saying. Like that should.
Make more sense. I don't think we have to go one by one, but we could go one by one in terms of what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But then here's the thing:
whoever the leaders are as well. Obviously, I know who the leaders are, but I'm saying in general.
Yeah.
Like, we should report to you guys what we're doing, and then if anyone has that issue, then you should be able to be like, no, like Rose, for example, is controlling the streets, like he's got his ear to the streets. All the coke that floods through the streets has been through like him or something like that. If that
No, I get what you're saying. Sort of filter out that conversation so everybody understands, which I agree with, which is why it's important for us to have a meeting like this where everyone's together, where people can hear out what each other wants to do. Now, here's the thing, though. There is
My thing is, bro.
Go ahead.
I thought these conversations were actually happening, G. That's like, feel me? So I don't like, shouldn't even have took this long to happen, but I'm glad it's happening now than later, bro. Cause boy, I was getting in my feels. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. We've been trying to do this for a little minute, but we here now. That's all that matters. You understand? Yeah. But that brings me to the more difficult side of this conversation, right? There is what we want to do and what we need to do. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because they're not two things that are always going to align.
Yeah, 100.
Because the need, like, I'm sure everyone here wants to just dominate the streets and control, have ABM Cartel on top. Like, I know that's what everyone here wants, right?
Hell yeah.
However, what we need is money right now. What we need is guns. What we need is different ways to make money so that we can get the things that'll propel us into that status or into that level of control. So in order to get there, we're going to have to do stuff. We're going to need to do stuff that we don't necessarily want to do. Is that clear so far?
Yeah.
So the first topic that I wanted to bring up is like in terms of production and distribution for the drugs. In an ideal world where we had to pay nothing, right? We had to pay literally zero. We didn't have to pay 15 million for the island defense. We didn't have to pay for guns to get an arsenal, to get a gun in every single person's hand. In an ideal world, we didn't have to do that. Selling to the gang and making minimal profit as a family would be no problem because there's no need for us to have money, right? As a society, I mean. You guys understand the difference between individual funds and society funds, right?
Yeah.
Right? Individual is like what each of us has in our own pockets. Society funds is what we have as a family to provide for the family. But that's not the case right now. We need to make money for the family as the number one priority. Does everyone here agree with that or have a disagreement to that or want to say something about that?
No, I agree to it.
That is the number one focus. What the fuck? That's the number one focus. So with that, it's going to take sacrifice. Like there's gonna be days and weeks where you're not going to be making money for yourself. You understand? And the money that you're making is going to be for the family. And that's the necessary sacrifice everyone needs to agree in order to be a part of this family. To then get us to the point where we could talk about shit, everybody getting their own individual bag because the family's good. Right now, the family is not good, right? We got, I think half of us have guns. The other half of us don't have any.
Wait, hold on. What you mean the family not good?
Like in terms of we're not in the position that we used to be. You know what I mean?
What happened?
We don't got guns, Gino.
Coke prices.
Coke prices is down. We got no guns.
We're down on money.
We got no guns.
I'm saying before this transfer shit, that's what I'm saying. Like, didn't we have bread put up?
Nah, yeah, we had $6 million, and then we spent that on the guns that we have right now. A few of the guns that we have right now, and then the rest we.
All right, so who all got guns?
All right, put your hands up. You got a gun. It's not many of us, Gino.
I'm showing mine.
All right, so let me address this. Like, I feel like that $6 million, and I don't want anybody to feel no type of way about this, but that $6 million that we have, that was the Cartel'S funds. You feel me? So if anybody should have got guns first, it should have been the cartel motherfuckers. That's what I'm trying to get you.
I bought my shit out of my own bread, respectfully.
Yeah,
no, they
bought
like I said.
I mean,
okay, so
ABM already got their own shit anyway. So
No, what he's
Okay.
saying is the people in the cartel should have been the first to buy those guns, is what he's saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Also,
So that $6 million.
But where
That
that
$6
stopped
million-
though is we merged before the change, and ABM put a lot of fucking work into making money that went into that fund.
That $6 million was both of ours, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all had to be said.
All right, and then to be clear, hold on. Go ahead, Kels. Go ahead.
Even with that point, like, if people are not active to come and be like, bro, I need that gun. For example, me, I came to nobody myself and said, bro, I don't feel the same without my heat. Do you know what I mean? So I went to him and made that effort to go and get the gun. If niggas are on and they haven't got the funds to either buy the gun or What's he supposed to do? Like wait and have other people who've got the funds ready? Like I don't understand this.
In my opinion, it's first come,
I'm
first
not.
served.
Listen,
Hold on.
listen,
Wait, Gino,
No,
hold on. One mic, real quick. One mic. Let me clear something up, right? In regards to the 6 mil. The 6 mil wasn't spent entirely on guns. Like we would have every single one of us would have 2 guns at this point if they were all. Think about it. The guns are 150 and 300 each. Like do the math, right? We have not been able to spend the money because of the availability of those weapons. Let me clear that up first. Secondly, I agree with Cartel'S, right? If someone is available to purchase the weapons more readily than others, right? There's no point in having them wait. But I also agree with Gino that there's no point in having people with multiple weapons when people don't have any at all. Does that make sense so far?
Listen, it makes sense.
Go ahead, Gino.
From my understanding, you told me the whole 6 mil was gone. So therefore, I thought y'all spent the whole 6 mil on guns.
Yeah, what I mean is like there's 4 mil.
Confirming saying we still got some left over is cool. But I was saying if we using our cartel money on the guns, the cartel members should get the guns back. But if y'all got bread set aside to pay for y'all's weapons, that's cool. That's fine. Buy y'all's weapons.
All right, so we straight with that.
Remember, it's a whole merge too, so they threw in money too for that part. It's not just all cartel.
And that's what I was saying. It was a misunderstanding saying I didn't know that they put in on that 6 mil. I thought it was just the cartel 6 mil, and that was that.
Definitely put
but
in.
yeah, it's just unclear shit we gotta clear up, bro. That's all it is, bro.
All right.
Because we bought mad guns before the wipe, bro. Like we just got fucked.
Yeah, y'all
by it.
going
That's what it was.
gun crazy before the wipe.
Yeah, because that's the whole idea, right? We're trying to cut out. The goal is, for everyone here who doesn't understand, the goal is, in the end, in a perfect world, I don't want any allies, right? I want it to be the cartel and ABM are self-sustaining. We have our own bullets. We have our own weapons. We have our own drugs. We have our own money. Does that make sense?
That's the perfect ideal world.
To get there, right? We need to spend money, right? And which we were doing a good job of pre V3, right? We had 60K coke. We had about 13 guns in storage, not even like in people's hands. Talking about in storage as an arsenal. So we were getting to the point where we were there. That's what we're trying to rebuild now, right? Before we get there, though, we got to get 1 gun in everybody's hand. We got to get our island defense so that we have to worry about that a little bit less. But nonetheless, let's continue to speak about sort of, why I wanted to host this meeting, which is that where'd Kels go? Oh, you
don't want to know.
The reason I wanted to host this meeting was to talk about sort of everyone's individual participation into this merge and into this what we're trying to accomplish. So if everybody agrees that we need to prioritize the family funds over individual funds, then we have to identify clear roles as to what everyone's going to do. Now, the roles that we have right now are clearly defined by 1, being someone who's responsible and participating in production. Production means picking, processing, right? Again, that's not for everyone, but that is one of the roles, right? And it's a necessary role because without production, we're not going to get anywhere. We're not going to leverage the best tool we have, although it's been nerfed, but the best tool we have, which is the free growing coke on the island. Does that make sense so far?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. The second role we have is distribution. People to get the stuff out there. Now, I want to pause at distribution because until we get to the 15 mil, until we get a gun in everyone's hands, distribution is going to be changing a little bit. So distribution pre-V3, when coke was 210, we had enough money, all those things were happening. We were able to sell to our own gang for 50-50, a 50-50 split, right? Even Rose and Cartel'S, we were able to sell even a little bit lower so that they can make a little bit more of a profit, right, Rose?
Word.
So we were able to do that before. We cannot afford to do that now. I don't want to bore you guys with the math, but if you want me to, I can talk to you guys individually one-on-one. But essentially, off of every 1,500 bags that we make on the island, the ABM cartel makes 30K off of that, which is 12% profit.
That's only, bro, that's literally nothing, man.
Now, I want you to understand that if we are to continue to operate like that, it will take us 300 days to make $15 million. That is the rest of this year. Do you understand that? We'll lose the island 50 times over. There'll be a version 4 before we get the 15 mil. You understand? So that is no longer an option, right? So what distribution needs to be now, right, is either purchasing at the 50-50 split of 100 a bag, or simply distributing it, finding people to sell to, selling it, putting that money back into the funds for the family. And yes, seeing no profit to that, because like I said, the priority right now is not the individual, it's the whole. Anybody have any thoughts about that?
My fault. I'm still shocked that you said 30K.
Yep,
So it's
that's the reality.
So we put money into the fund, yeah. So when niggas need shit, then like, is it a case where niggas
so wait,
whoever's like,
hold on, because I want to be clear with that. Not a single person has ever came up to me and said I need this, and I never gave it to them. Never.
Shit.
We are a family. At the end of the day, I'll give my own gun to someone who needs it before I say no. You understand? Because that's the whole purpose. That's what I want this to feel like. I want this to feel like if you down and out on your chips, we gonna have your back. You understand? But the priority needs to be that family fund, not the individual fund, right? Because then we're gonna have the same issue. We're gonna have a lopsided family where some people have a lot, most people have nothing, and then the entire whole has nothing.
I have a question on that though.
Go ahead.
So if we're expecting people to kind of pause with their own pockets right now,
say again?
It's fine. If we're expecting people to like pause with their own pockets right now, the people that don't have money for a chop, how do we expect them to get money for a chop?
We buy it for them.
So we're talking about we buy the chops with the money and give it to people.
Okay, so for example, like me, I've been, trapping and just giving it all to him. So technically, when it's ready for me to have a chop, he will buy it for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I individually don't have the money.
If that's how it's gonna be, that's fair enough.
That's how it's. I just want to be clear that that's how it's always been, right? Like when, if someone doesn't have and can't get any, but they're doing all the work for the family, then they get it from the family. If that makes sense, right? If you're making your own funds and shit, right? Then I expect you to be grown and be able to pay your own shit, right?
Facts. And the purpose of that is like, say you're individually fine. Don't just keep putting yourself on top because it's not going nowhere. You got a car, you got a chop. You know what I'm saying? You already stacked up. Now, of course, it's good to have saved money, but can't have so much in one spot. We're a family. We're not a group of individuals. So say like you got 2 million in your bank or something, Mo, there's no point working for yourself, Mo. Just at least help us out. You get what I'm saying?
Facts. But then that just requires people to be a bit more honest with us as well. Like, for example, if I got 2 mil and I'm like, niggas know, bro, man, like, need to not be afraid to at least say like, yo, I'm down at the moment, like, whatever. And then if people do have those funds, then they should be able to afford whatever.
I mean, this is a trait that comes naturally, right? It's to some people, but it's like you gotta be able to look out for each other. You know what I mean? If this is truly to be a family, right? If you've got, there's no reason why somebody should have $5 million while the next man has 50K, and then they're not. You feel me? They're not looking out for one another. At the end of the day, we know that the currency will always come back. We literally have a money-making machine that grows out of the ground, right? We don't have to suffer like folks that don't have that type of motion. Where like they really got to go out there. Yeah, we really got to go out there and really find it and shit. We got it. We know where to go. We got it. It goes out of the ground. It's free. Just takes time to make. Right? But any other questions about distribution? Because I want to be super clear with that. We are not going to sell unless it is 100 a bag.
That's all I've been selling that shit at. Them niggas know. They ain't getting nothing less. Someone was running around saying that someone's selling it 90 a bag, but I'm yet to find out.
Yeah, somebody told me.
And
yeah,
someone's got 700. Someone's got 715 coca leaves. You got robbed yesterday.
Who got robbed for 715 coke?
Who got their ass licked? Speak up.
Dealing with that today.
Wait, what happened?
Wait, who got robbed?
But then Compass said that there apparently, like on day one, there was a place where you could go and farm coca leaves in the city. I don't know if that's true or not.
Also, Gov was just giving niggas coke, so there's that.
Yeah, that's true. But niggas trying to get an order from me about somebody gives it to them for 90 or 95 because they go back. I said, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true though.
Yeah, they might say that just to get a discount. But I want to be very clear, right? Now that everyone's here. That is a form of backdooring and you will die. I want to be so clear, right? Going lower than the family's fund or the family's price point is backdooring. That is betrayal. That is fucking goddamn mutiny at that point. You know what I mean? Like treason, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Like you're gonna die. Your whole shit gonna get wiped. You feel me? We clear on that?
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. So to be clear, picking, right? Yeah, that means you're a picker. You're on the island. You're doing your thing. We are lowering down the picking prices, by the way, to 10 grand.
They're not coming.
Well,
yeah, they're not gonna come.
They're not sliding, coming. Bro. I hope you know that.
Well,
10K?
we gon' I'm a beater picking my damn self then, but it's just we can't afford it. Like we literally can't afford it.
Yeah, I paid out nearly 300K today.
I mean, listen, he just said it earlier.
When
We're
the
not
pickers
making
called me
money.
today, asked me to go, and I was like, I got something to do. I'll call you back.
We literally not making money
off that.
Yeah,
we're not making no money at all.
You feel me?
So like, have you not thought about like expanding the family to like, but like they're not part of the family, they're just associated with the family. So like
that's what we do with the pickers, but the problem is like, I mean, Gravy's not wrong, right? They got to get paid, so they got to get 10K. You feel me? And like when we talk about, go ahead.
So can't we give them a different incentive instead of the 10K?
So the problem with, I already know what you're getting at. The problem with giving them drugs instead of the coke, I mean the cash, is what we used to do. What they would do is that they would undercut
They would
us.
try to resell it for hella low.
They would resell it under us.
Screw our profits
Mhm.
because they keep selling it for hella low.
Yep.
So that's why we changed that completely to cash only that they get, so they can't resell our crap.
They will resell low as fuck.
Oh, I'm shouting,
shit.
bro.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, then you're gonna have to be all hands on deck because they're not coming for 10K, bro.
Yeah, they're not.
So
I mean, we have group. Listen, I know this you could go, but you know what I'm saying, when we pick, we go in a little group. We be having little talk sessions or whatever, and make that shit go by faster. So
yeah, so
some people are not going to want to pick though, and I don't think everybody should be forced to.
No, nobody's saying we're. I want to be. Yeah, I want to be clear. Nobody's saying we're forcing, but if you're not picking, you got to be creating money somehow.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I to leave that to people's creativity.
Be unemployed.
I'm gonna give different avenues of what you can do, but somehow, some way you got to be generating funds.
That's cool. You're gonna see money coming in now because if it's a case of where like I got a sale for a K pack, I'll just say, yo, I need a K pack. Boom, that's 100K straight into the funds, and then like instead of me buying it then for whatever I was buying for
Same with me as well.
Then reselling it, that's 100K going straight into the funds.
Exactly.
Like you're gonna see a mill a day because I'm out here in these streets, nigga. Word, yeah.
So that type of attitude is what sort of I'm looking for, right? Is like leveraging the skills that you have as individuals, right, and the strengths that you have as individuals to create value for the entire family, right? I understand there's people that don't want to pick. I'm not saying I'm forcing you to pick, but what I'm saying is you got to find something that you are going to do. Right? You need to find something that you're going to do that generates value. So that's the first role, picking, right? When it comes to distribution, Rose pretty much just hit the nail on the head, right? Your responsibility is to get out there and network, find people, bring orders to the family, get those orders out, bring that money back for the family. Any questions about distribution?
Hell no.
No.
All right. After distribution, there's a few things that I have been thinking about, and I've been chatting it up with some of the folks in the family about potential sort of business ventures. Number one being what I think is the most powerful one, which is this whole materials war that's going on right now. The fact of the matter is that MGM, the Yakuza, BE, and eventually LS13 all create products that are in high demand, but all have one unifying factor, which is that they need rubber, plastic, and steel. They all need those materials. Now, those materials are available to gather for anyone. And they're also available for purchase for anyone, which we can take advantage of. Controlling rubber makes us a proxy for all of those different materials. All those different pieces of equipment. We could control the gun market technically if we controlled all the rubber. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like if people couldn't get rubber unless they bought it from us, then technically we could pause and play on who gets guns and who doesn't.
Yeah, because they don't work for it.
Exactly. The potential problems with it is that, especially Yakuza and MGM, they have a lot of money. Especially MGM, they have a lot of money that they don't really care about how they use. Namely, Crash. Crash will probably go up to the point where he'll pay $1,000 for rubber. And that's not a joke. Like, he will probably do that eventually.
No, that is. He probably will.
The reason is because he can. He can, right? Because he knows that as soon as he sells one gun, he's going to make it all back.
Exactly. So, why don't we do this? Why don't we eventually get a chop, right? Each and every one of us, and hold down Chop Shop and grind that shit. Because I promise you, that's the main source of rubber. Once we grind that shit out, here we go again. Then we got control.
Yeah. So with the time that I had to think about it, I think about it as 3 different steps of being sort of, if we call that business the rubber business, right? It's 3 different parts of it. 1, people who are going to be focusing on buying rubber from other people, right? Going to the apartments, tweeting in the sky. I got rubber. I got whatever I need. Whatever you need, I'm gonna buy it, right? And instead of offering the full price in dollars, we offer Coke instead. So we offer a little bit of cash and then Coke. So let's say rubber currently goes for $200. Maybe we go, hey, I'll pay you $100, but I'll give you $200 in Coke as well. That'll create value for that person. They'll sell us the rubber instead of others. We can control that rubber. Does that make sense? That's sort of part 1. Part 2, for people who don't want to do that, could be what Kenny just described. Controlling Chop Shop in terms of robbing people at the Chop Shop, robbing people that are digging through trash and shit like that, collecting rubber through that means. And the third is actually working the Chop Shop. So people who are going to be grinding the Chop Shop, making rubber and getting rubber for the family. Any questions about that?
Who wants to be with me robbing niggas?
Yeah, we're gonna get to like who wants to do what after we sort of discuss all the options, right? But that's sort of the second, if I was to describe like the second business that we have, is this rubber business.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh no, I ain't hear what you said. Say it again.
Nah, I really say shit. Like anything that I just said.
No, I heard anything. I just said the last part.
No, I'm just saying like, that's like sort of the second business that we have is the rubber business.
Oh, okay.
Make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Now, the other options are sort of escaping my mind. What were we talking about yesterday? Rico and Pillow? We were talking about some other shit too.
There's also checks in the city as well.
Checks. Yeah, so apparently checks are starting to hit again. Which is another sort of form of revenue that we can control as well. So we're going to need people to sort of run that. Have their own little team of people that are making checks and cash and checks. But
honestly, I feel like we should I don't think we should complicate it on that. I think we should just like make a time where we all get together, make checks, then just go, cash them in. I feel like we should.
Police get alerted straight away now.
Yeah, that's it. Kels, do you want to tell them what happened today when you tried
we got
to
a group for cash.
So, for example, we got.
We used to just do our checks all together.
I've chopped a lot of checks so far.
Does it make good money first of all?
Yeah, it pays like 70K per 100 checks basically.
Damn.
How much profit is that though? Because you have to pay for the check yourself, don't you?
Yeah, but the checks are not that expensive. Like,
what would you say? Would you say you double your money? You 1/3 it? What do you?
Bro,
you can do a madness because if you buy 100 slips and 100 checks, you're not spending that much money. I mean, 100 slips and 100 bank cards, you're not spending that much money. Then with the generator and whatever, you probably produce maybe 300 checks, I'd say 400 checks. So then if you do the math, that's 400 and something K that you're making. So take away 80K that you spend on all the materials and shit. But then what we did is I got a little team together today, which weren't ABM, there was just teams that were on in the morning kind of thing. And we held down the bank with chops, and we had 30 minutes with a police hostage, and we cashed in as many checks as what we could. Probably made 120K each. There was 8 of us.
Okay.
And then, to be honest, we just had a shootout with the police after.
Fuck. It's risky.
We won. And got away, by the way.
The shootouts are risky.
I feel like we can win every time.
I feel like if I'm being real, we can win
that we had
90% of the time.
Yeah, but like, but I'm saying like that's a good business for like the folks like you, Kels, and Ro that like, you know, you guys want to do that. You know, you guys want to do that. You want to use your guns. It's like that. You feel me? Like y'all want to shoot it up. That's a great way for y'all to make bread. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's another option, right? For like, for example, someone who doesn't want to pick because it's boring, right? That would be a great option for them doing that shit, right?
So I was in my head. What was that? The bank shit.
Can I just say something?
Go ahead, Kenny. Hold on, let Kenny go.
PD or like
bad,
dumb,
yeah,
dumb, like goofy, right? So all you have to do is just have 2 people in the front at the door. They're going to focus that while you have the army of us come from behind and literally head tap, and it's just that easy, because they're not going to notice that. You just give it time and then you line it up.
Yeah.
We did it so sick today.
From a gov perspective, though, like so that nobody gets in trouble for shit. I feel like we're gonna have to limit how many people actually come. Maybe there's a lot of people that can help out like, with the getaway side of things and eventually get involved because we are a gang at the end of the day. But at the same time, I don't think we can have 15 people in the bank and expect police to just not go to the Jiffy Center.
We're calling for backup though, right? Like that's always an option.
I reckon even
but there was a
you
time
can make
they weren't limited, so I don't understand what the problem is.
They wouldn't limit it for us.
They just make excuses though. Like that's literally, and then before we know it, the checks will be nerfed. Like, that's just how it will work.
That's what they're gonna do. So I mean, to avoid that, you can make like a certain route you make, and like I don't know, somebody has a fucking big ass truck, runs into a fucking police car. There you go, you're away. Shit like that, like that you're not a part of. You just gotta be kind of 3 steps ahead of it.
You gotta remember, we don't have to do that every single day. For example, what we spoke about, there's 3 different streams of avenue or 3 different avenues that we can make a source of income that people can rotate doing.
Exactly.
Do one day and then do the next day and stuff like that.
I agree with Kels here.
That's kind of what we had beforehand when we had the old car shop, and then we had
we had
crew, and then we had something else too, which is money cashing or cashing checks or something like that.
Yeah.
I personally feel like that material business is going to be a beautiful thing because I think we were doing a little bit math with it. And just like on some of the minimum with shit like that, like that's a multi-million-dollar business. We make 5 to 10 mil off that alone, just because of so much the demand of rubber controlling it. And that's the thing. Even though we don't make the guns, being ahead and controlling that gun market, bro, they gotta
fuck with us.
Nigga, everybody will have a shotgun, pistol, Draco, and a fucking sniper. A fucking F1 fucking jet, nigga. Like, cause we control that shit. So like, and then that in itself, like, I did some math with nobody. I ain't gonna lie, this nigga's a mathematician, but I'm trying to learn. But even with like a little math of that already itself, the material business, fucking basically paid for the island itself more than the coke did. So like, if we really can like control that shit, GG's, bro.
Yeah. And really the last section is going to be sort of movers, runners, trappers, people who don't make, not that they don't pick, but if they don't want to pick, if they don't want to go around shooting or whatever, they can just trap this shit off, right? And that's talking about coke specifically, so that we make 100% profit off of that product. That's 5 different sort of options that you have. If anybody wants to introduce a 6th or a 7th, I'm glad I'd be happy to hear it. Right now, those are the 5 different things that you can do to provide value for this family, right? And before I go around and sort of ask what it is that each and every one of you want to do, I just want to ask if there's any other ideas that anybody else has.
I got a little idea. Just maybe,
what's up?
Maybe when the business gets a little bit better, like in terms of the economy wise, because I feel like people that are picking, it's hard to just, like, I know everyone wants to do it for the family, etc., and we know that's the priority. It's hard to just motivate yourself to even get up and go and pick for however long without seeing no profit. So it was an idea that I kind of raised to Bella. I'm not sure if she spoke to you about it, but it's like maybe one day every 2 weeks or one day every week, people get like a 80-20% split for themselves, so that when they make the drugs or whatever, they're keeping a lot of the profit, so that when they can actually sell and make the money themselves, they'll be able to put money towards their own guns and shit, if that makes sense. So rather than it just being like, regardless if we're a family, rather than it just being like, oh, nobody, I'm asking you again because I lost my chop in a stupid way. Can I get another gun? So it's like, yo, I done on this Thursday that you gave me to to make 80% of my profit, I went and picked this much, and then now I'm gonna use the money, if that makes sense, to like spend on this
other shit. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Well, currently, I don't know if you know, Kels. Currently, you take 50% of everything that you make right now.
Yeah.
At home.
I know that.
But I get what you're saying, and that's an option too. That's something that I'm willing to explore. I also think it's easier to pick when everyone is together, because it's not so boring and dry and shit like that. So like
we paid together one day, and nigga, I accidentally did 2,500.
Yeah, you feel me? So like
picking with like a whole group of people and you're all talking, you can get that done quick.
Yo, are you allowed to use a macro or no?
Fuck no! What the fuck?
Okay.
Yeah, no, you can't cheat the system, gang.
Come on, Rose, don't get yourself packed, man. We need you. So like that is also an option. Like the way it made more sense to me personally, like as a person, right? Is like that's the first thing I want to get out of the way when I fly in, right? Like I'm gonna fly in, I'm gonna pick my 1,000, and I'm gonna get done with it so I could get on with my, you know what I'm saying? Get on with my RP and get on with my day and do whatever the fuck I want to do. So if we could make it to that, everybody flies in, and when we have a decent enough group and everybody's in, we all agree, let's go over there, boom, let's knock out an hour, boom, then come back and do whatever the fuck we want to do. More efficient in less time. That way it's not so fucking boring for everyone. That's an option though. That's not a mandated thing. I know there's people that are never going to set foot over there, but I'm saying that's an option, right? But does anybody else have any other ideas of how we can make money or how they can bring value?
To be honest, I think you covered all of them with those 5 options, to be honest.
All right. Okay.
I just think.
What does ABM stand for? All about money?
Big group project, a lot of sacrifice.
All about money?
Shit, the quicker we get done with this shit, the better everybody can just go up. You know what I'm saying? A lot faster before we know it. But,
Yo, Shishimi with the tier 1, appreciate you.
Make this process fun.
Yeah.
Exactly. It really can.
So,
there's a lot in it.
In the spirit of all that, I want to go around and sort of ask for you personally, what of those options do you think you can commit yourself to? You know what I'm saying? What you can commit yourself to, what you can, what do you feel like you can do consistently? Because we're going to get to the point where we're going to have someone in charge of each of these sort of 5 areas, and they're going to be responsible for tracking everyone's individual, we'll call it, what's a nice way to say it? Discretionary effort.
Big words, okay.
Their individual discretionary effort to that sort of money-making method or value adding to the family. And then they're going to be responsible for reporting that up to the leadership, me and Ari. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, I mean, who wants to go first? Who would like to? I'll go with Kels. Okay, go. Who just said they go first?
Gino.
Go ahead, Gino. What do you want to do?
Distro.
Distribution. Okay, let me note this down. Hold on. All right.
Robbing niggas, I'm not gonna lie.
All right, plug.
You know what I do, bro.
I know.
Hold on, wait, hold on, guys. I need to take note. Like, I gotta give me 2 seconds.
I thought you already had notes with this shit. I ain't gonna lie, knowing your ass.
He has mental notes. He doesn't have physical notes.
No, that nigga will actually write on a piece of paper.
I'm typing it. I'm typing it right now.
He would. That's what I thought he did with this meeting. I'm not gonna cap.
Yeah. Safe to say I can put Ari, Josh, and Rico and plug down for
slide no niggas.
Yeah.
Yo, marketing too though, bro. Yo, push those bags out.
Yeah. But I mean, like
finding customers.
Yeah. So distro and
big orders. I just give it to you.
Yeah.
Yo.
Josh.
So
Ari, Josh, plug, Rico.
Yo. This shit is
Yo.
You good, bro?
Yo, he's such a fucking goof.
Niggas making a track.
Nigga, hot as fuck.
All right, look. Since I'm talking anyway, I'm gonna go next. You for me? Look, I ain't gonna lie. For the put me, Rose, DB, and Compa. You trying to be distro, bro? Or you doing something else? But I know me, DB, and Rose. You from?
That nigga's a picker.
He called that nigga's a picker.
He called that nigga a picker. Is insane.
No, that nigga likes picker. What you mean?
Oh hell no.
Yo, but yeah, me, DB, and Rose, and Compa for a distro.
All right. before anybody else goes, since I see there's a lot of distro, I want to be very clear on what distro means. I give you 100 bags, you sell them for $100 a bag, and all that money comes back to the family. Just so we're clear. Your responsibility is to network and get out there with those folks. Okay. All right. So we
can do multiple. Hold on. Run that back. Yeah. Wait. Hold on. All right. What about? Okay.
This is all to the family.
Yeah, it's all to the family right now.
This is what we're talking about.
Okay, I feel you.
Until we get the 15 mil.
Till we get that island defense, and then after that, I mean, I don't care about making profit as a family. Yeah. Then we
so everybody. So
how much we got in society? How much more we need?
Like 11, like what? Like
11 mil.
15 mil.
Yeah, we need like 11 mil.
Mm-hmm.
Unless somebody got that bitch right now on the table ready, you know what I'm saying?
Put it in. Everybody put it in.
We got that shit tonight.
You're funny.
But like, just so we're clear, just so we're clear, that's like 1B, right? 1A is like getting guns as well. So
yeah.
So it's 15 mil for the island defense, but it's gonna probably be like another 5 mil so that everyone has a gun. We're looking at 20 mil, right?
Was it 150 a gun though?
Nah, it's 350. It's 350 for SNS, 450 for heavy.
That nigga left and put up the price.
Check this. Do y'all know entirety like what the island defense gonna do?
Yes. So every 15 seconds, it's gonna sweep the entire island, and check for anyone who does not have the role. And when someone,
UAV ping.
yeah, once it's pinged, it'll give you a fucking orbital VSAT of where they're at.
That's to everybody, or
that is to everybody who has the cartel role.
Whoever has member role will be able to see it.
Mm-hmm.
And them niggas are going to try to take that fucking island
eventually.
Oh, so about
even if they're gonna take it, they still gotta let us know if they're trying to take it, right?
Yeah, they do. They do.
They gotta let us know 24 hours.
Me and Rose
not gonna happen, bro.
Yo, about that. So, so Flea, he was in MGM. He got CK'd, but then it got reverted because it was some metamorphosis shit. So he's back in on the inside, and he pulls up to me today and he said that they're taking the island. They're definitely taking it.
Bruh, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Don't listen to that nigga, bro. Just tell you that right now, bro.
Who said that?
Don't listen to that nigga, bro. Yes, I know who that is, bro.
Okay, but
he has to tell.
Don't listen to that nigga, bro. You know what? Yeah. Have you ever heard of fear mongering? You know what that is?
Yeah.
So fear mongering is like when you like spread shit around to get people to behave a certain way. Be scared. Yeah, that's what that nigga does, bro. Like that's his forte. He wants us to be scared so that we incite something with MGM. Does that make sense?
Okay, I've relayed the message.
Just tell him, hey, keep me informed, man, and just ignore what he says.
Who the fuck is Flea?
Some nigga, bro. Anyway,
somebody just said 360 still for 360.
He in MGM thing.
All right, Gravy.
Let's go back to this.
You already know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, so Gravy's gonna be head of production over there. Just so y'all know. So anybody who's gonna be focus on producing.
Nothing else though, Gravy.
I mean, I'm down to do whatever I can on my free time, but right now my main focus.
Hey, JB, he good at that shit. Let that nigga live, man.
I'm just asking, bro. Like, you feel me? We could take her to the club or something. Nigga be on the island.
We not. All right, bro.
I'm saying y'all could, make plans.
Sleeping, goddamn.
Gravy. I'll fuck with you, bro. I'll come visit you, B.
Yo, what I'm saying is like,
anyways,
these
niggas wasn't mad at Kobe being at the gym.
Yo, oh my God, bro. Listen. Shut the fuck. Kenny, stop antagonizing, bro. Listen, these roles are not prisons, bro. Like, you can go do other things, man. I'm just saying, this is what you're gonna be your responsibility. Yo, y'all on dick. I'm not gonna lie. All right, anyway, who else is next? Let's see. Hermano, what you want to do? There's no way you're. Oh, I'm about to say, bro.
No, my bad. It don't matter, bro. Honestly.
You pick something.
What are my options again?
Oh my fuck, bro.
Eventually, because I'm not in during the morning.
Keep me on the island, bro. I pick a lot, bro. Just keep me on the island.
All right.
I'll be my folks. When I'm in the city, bro, I just be dumpster diving anyway.
All right, bet. Who would like to go next? DB, you already been assigned. You already been spoken for. Rose.
Yo, bro.
Where you at?
I'm everything of the above, G. You know, I'm literally like, but my main thing is just distro, like.
Yeah, distro.
Don't slide in.
Cartel'S, can I put you down for the same thing, or you want to have a specialty or something?
Yeah, you can put me down for the same thing.
All right.
More time, I'm gonna be Robin though.
Hey,
I want to be Robin.
Can I chime in real quick, bro? Can I chime in real quick?
Yep.
I want to switch my shit, bro.
What you want to switch your shit to?
I'm trying to rob niggas.
All right.
I ain't gonna lie, but the thing about that is,
nobody.
Like, I'm gonna rob regardless though. Like,
If I
that's
get
what I'm
niggas
saying.
lagging, I
Like,
get them
no,
lagging.
like
Like,
he said, you're not ultimate.
No, there's a difference between like Robin regardless and being like, yo, tweeting in the sky, come meet me, blah blah blah.
No.
talking
We're
about set
talking
it up
about
type
robbing a chop shop and shit, man.
Yeah, that's all.
the purpose of the road.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that y'all understand, like, what y'all like when I mean like robbing, right? Like we're calling that as a role, like robbing. I'm talking about like you spend the whole day doing what you got to do, and at the end of the day, you like, yo, this is what I got for the family. You feel what I'm saying?
Look, I was spending the whole day robbing niggas. I don't give a fuck.
All right, yeah, I know.
Nobody.
Go ahead.
I'll talk to you about it too, but I mean, the dish did sound good, but I'll look at that material shit.
All right, material. Yeah.
I'll try to list that shit over there.
So wait, they be at the little scrapyard shit. That's where they be at.
That's where we believe they be at. Yeah, because there's no way niggas is getting hundreds of fucking rubber dumpster diving, bro. It's just not possible.
Listen, bro.
It's not possible.
Niggas can roll
I mean,
deep,
that
sweep
dude
that
at
bitch
one
out.
time-
You feel me?
He was complaining about he lost $200,000 worth of materials, man.
Good. That's something right there that we can on.
That's his loss.
Yeah. All right. Let's keep going. So Steezy.
Robin, distro, production, the checks.
You multi-talented, I see.
Hey, yo, what's up with them checks, bro?
with
You
it
know
all.
about them checks?
I don't even know the location for them bitches.
Yeah, I'll put anyone that wants to
Nobody,
checks.
put me on.
nobody. You know, you got any knowledge
We know
on
the
that shit, bro?
locations. We know the locations.
It's really Kenny and Kels that got more knowledge than me.
I'll probably like, you know what I'm saying,
Yo,
not do
someone
it here.
put me on that, cause word. I'll do that in the crib.
I probably wouldn't do it here. Like talk about it. I'll talk about it.
All right, Compa E, talk to me.
Yo, I'm down to hold down a car shop.
Bet.
Get the materials.
All right, Bella.
I mean, I make a bag fucking working EMX. I'm not gonna lie.
She gonna be healing niggas all day.
100 G's a day, like, and I'm happy to put that towards.
Yeah,
I picking up.
Also too.
Yo,
But nobody, you could put Ant with us too.
W flex.
For what? EMS?
100 G's a day.
Oh, you could put Ant with like
Yeah,
orange.
and then I'm happy
Ant?
to do
Okay.
like picking, processing, distro, the whole shit.
Yeah. Also, I'm trying to get my job back at Benny's. So I think I can try to, like, you know what I'm saying, keep. I make bread over there too when I'm over there, and then on top
EMS.
of it,
All right.
maybe get some shit out of it. Maybe I can finesse the rubber out of that. Some material stuff away.
We got an EMS team. This was funny.
We do have an EMS
Bella and Guy.
I ain't gonna lie, just put me down. I'm all around. You heard me?
All right.
That's what I'm saying. I'll do a bit of everything, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Kenny, talk to me.
Honestly, I was gonna get into EMS too, but
There's no way they letting you in that shit, nigga. There's no possible way, bro.
I'm gonna be saving
No,
niggas
he's
lives
gonna
like
be
enough.
yeah.
Feel me?
Wait, are you really gonna be EMS?
Yeah,
All right,
word,
bet,
bro, I
bet.
swear. But
But
once I get a chop,
Excuse me?
I'm gonna be when I'm not doing EMS, I won't be doing a chop shop and robbing niggas too.
Some
Honestly,
materials.
I got niggas to kill. I don't know about robbing.
Okay, Kenny.
Yeah.
All right. D Rose. I think they already put you down. You good with that? All right. Cool. DB as well. You already been put down, right?
Yep.
Cool. And then.
Hey, is that nigga hair fucked up for y'all too?
Hell yeah.
Yes, I believe that's everybody. So now I think we gotta just put, like, you know, project managers, if you will, in place for these different things. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Somebody who's gonna sort of make sure that all that shit is happening.
Yeah.
Cool? We clear on that? Yeah. So, like, the biggest group right now is by far Distro and the Robin. So we need somebody in charge of that. Somebody who's gonna be like, I'm not saying they're gonna be your boss or nothing, but like they're gonna be the ones responsible for letting me know, like, what did we all accomplish today? You know what I'm saying?
Man, who's the best at that shit with the numbers and shit?
Wait, is Ari talking?
Yeah, Ari's talking. She's quiet.
What'd you say, Ari?
I said probably Rika.
Rico, you want that? Everybody from Distro good with that?
I'll hold it down.
Nah, but you're gonna be responsible for all them Distro niggas.
I got you.
As in, like, I mean, bro, we should be. I mean, like, that's fine. I'm cool with Rico doing that. I'm like, we should all be able to be responsible for ourselves too. Like,
No.
you
I'm
feel me?
how do I explain it, JB?
Oh,
I'm not
no,
saying
not
like,
like that,
I'm not
though.
saying
No,
like
not like
he
that.
gonna be holding y'all hands and shit. I'm saying like
I'm
Rico
saying,
gonna
like,
come up to
like,
y'all and be like, yo,
like,
you feel me? Like, well, what did we do today? You feel me?
You got to think of it of a perspective of if nobody's getting 18 calls a day to find out what people are doing, it's just long. When you could just have 3 calls from 3 different departments saying, look, this is what we're doing.
Exactly. That's what we're trying to do.
Where have you worked at, Kels? Where have you worked at IRL? I know you've been working somewhere.
All right. I'm a humble kid.
All right, so there's that. So we got Rico in charge of distro and we'll say collection.
Put plug on the Rob shit.
Plug?
Yeah, put plug for the Rob shit.
This nigga here speaking for everybody. Shut your ass up.
Nigga, did we not just say it's Rico? Did we not just say it's Rico?
Wait, I thought that was. Oh wait,
Nah, that's a distro shit. That's a distro.
I thought that was a distro.
Rico's distro.
I thought.
Yeah,
you
said.
I said Rico should be the Robin shit.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so who wanna?
We're talking about distro. All right, my fault.
Okay. So then let's get somebody specific for distribution. Who's gonna get my numbers for distribution?
Distro. Who's doing distro?
Half the gang, bro. Kels.
I like Gino.
All right, Gino. Gino, you want to be distro?
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right, so we got Rico for we're gonna call it collection because Robin just sounds crazy. We're gonna do Rico for collection. We're gonna do Gino for distribution. We already got Gravy for production. We need somebody in charge of trapping, which also 0 people voted for. I mean, volunteered for it.
Oh wait, this the trapping as in like this our own shit. Or this
forgot
the
about
lean,
family shit too.
The family shit too.
Somebody got to be in charge of moving this shit.
Bro.
I know that, but like, we need somebody who's gonna be like, this is how much direct to fucking ped money we made today. You feel what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm doing with all the leaves, all the powder, all the bags. You feel me?
Oh, you know what? I think a good person for that might.
CJ likes trapping.
Just send it straight to you guys.
That might be CJ. Good. Yeah, CJ would probably be good for that.
He be trapping?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he be trapping.
He be trapping.
I'm trapping.
Okay, so we'll put up CJ for that then. And what else is left? We got materials. I think we should put
material shit.
Yeah, I think we should put Pillow in charge of head of materials and shit like that. Or rubber game.
I think somebody else would be good with me. Would be NO.
NO? Yeah.
I know. I feel like he'll be good with that too.
Okay.
I need all rubber.
Okay.
And then so this is the thing too with the rubber shit. I'll talk to you about it. Nobody. But the rubber shit, I'll probably try to buy a lot of it, and then like whatever. I'm pretty sure right. Whoever's like doing all the collection, like collecting the collection plate from the church. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all niggas gonna probably at chop shop, right? So like if they doing that, like they can just slide any of that to me and or you know what I'm saying.
And then we just gotta stash it all and have an inventory of it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, legit. And then I can help.
Yo, Ron, you heard with the 2 months. Appreciate you.
Well, but like I won't run it.
The storage shit.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about, Kenny.
Me and Plug can handle that.
What you mean?
Oh, okay, word.
We got storage.
Nah, we have a storage. We have a massive storage, bro.
Where?
It's empty. I mean, the location of it is confidential.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah, because you know what I'm
If
saying.
you need extra storage, I got that.
Now, for right now, we need to fill that storage. Once that storage is filled, I'll reach out to you. But
Alright, cool.
we have a storage, a central storage for where everything that belongs to the family is there. Obviously, it's fucking secret because if somebody gets kidnapped and somebody tells them where that shit is at, we're fucked. But yeah, it's all there. So we're good on that front. And that's it. And the important thing is we're going to be tracking it, right? We're going to be seeing what we're producing every day. I'm pretty sure I'll have Compa H make some channels in the emails for each of those departments, just so that we can track and see how we're doing, right? Because the worst thing that can happen is that we walk out of this conversation, we walk away from this conversation, and everything just goes back to what we were doing. The same shit. That's the worst thing that's going to happen, right? That is the absolutely worst outcome, is that we all go, yep, this is what we're going to do, and then nobody does shit. So there's going to be accountability for this stuff, you know what I'm saying? And there will be, you know what I'm saying, someone tracking that. The head of each department essentially will be tracking that. I'll be tracking the progress on that shit too. We just got to all put ourselves towards the entirety, the benefit of the entire group, you know? Who's a video calling me right now? I don't know.
Who's doing distro shit?
Yo.
Distro production?
Yo, who does? Yo.
These your people right here?
I can't really see you, gang.
Give me a number.
You can't see me?
Nah. You can see me?
I'm gonna call you back.
You
No,
already
I'm gonna call you
have
back.
it.
All right.
Give it to you.
We can work hand in hand. You know what I'm saying, with my material shit.
Yeah, I already got you.
Production
You
shit.
should already have mine too.
What
You
the
can
fuck?
see it now?
Hold on, let me see if I can flip. Nah, this ain't my people. Wait, turn the camera around.
I was thinking about it.
Are you able to show the camera to other people? Does anybody? Nah, I don't let my people. Is there anybody that's not here right now?
I can try to do the material shit.
Yo,
Why is there a bunch of niggas wearing white flags at the casino, bro? And this nigga stabbed us. So
he
we shot
said
him.
that there's a bunch of people wearing white. Shut the fuck. Yo, can y'all listen to me? Hello. Can y'all listen to me? He said there's a bunch of white people wearing white flags right now at the casino.
Oh my god.
That's not.
That's not, bro. Look, can you see me? Can you see me?
Nah.
You can see me right now?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna.
I don't know. You gotta flip
Uh,
the camera and do something.
Can you see me now?
Nope.
You can on your screen. You don't see shit, nigga.
I don't see you. I only. See my
Take your phone out and take it. Put your phone out and pull it back out, but don't end the call.
Yeah, no, it don't work.
All right, bro. Well, me and all my people here in the meeting right now, bro. I don't know who that is, bro. He got a white flag around his neck, though.
It was like 3 or 4 of them with the same white flag around their neck.
Nobody rock this shit around their neck.
Just
Tell them
this nigga stabbed us first for no reason.
Did you get a name or anything?
And him.
I don't know his name.
Everybody else
All I
with
know
their
is he
flags on
stabbed
the.
us.
Hey, where they at? Where they at?
Is my camera on now? Unlock my phone. Hold on. Give me a second.
He's an old ass nigga.
Nigga, take that shit off.
Check if there's gray flags. They gotta check.
He says 3 people with white flags. Let me see the.
Man, check if it's gray.
You sure it's not the gray flag, niggas? Cause it's not us, bro. Every single one of us is here.
Look.
Nah, I see it.
Go.
Me and all my people right here. Look. I don't know if you can see.
All right, bro. Nah, there's 3 of them at the casino.
All right, if you get any names, let me know, gang.
All right, for sure.
All right.
Was that Chucky?
Yeah, he said 3 dudes in white went to go like stab him or some shit.
Who was that?
Who called you?
Dude had like a red jacket on. He had blonde braids.
Who was
No,
it
who
that
called you?
Chucky called me.
Oh, yeah, that nigga. Somebody trying to start beef.
Yeah,
Telling you.
Yeah, somebody starting shit though.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway,
Then they whacked 2 of our mans. That shit on some bullshit.
yeah, but me and Chucky spoke about that. Apparently, it was whatever. And that's not the point. That's it. So everybody understands their role. We all doing this again for the betterment of the family, to propel the family forward, so that then we can focus on individual gain. And then the last thing I want to say is right now we're on unsure terms with MGM. I'm gonna go clear that up sometime whenever fucking CJ decides to fly in, if he does. If not, I'll try to clear it up with Chucky. But the worst outcome that can come from that is we're probably gonna get taxed for weapons. So that's why this material grind is gonna be super important, because that'll give us leverage. BE was also with them when they were sliding. I haven't confirmed with Tay Carter what the status is there, but I mean it's always been fuck BE anyway.
I think B are warring with
Bro,
Persian.
fuck everybody else besides us, bro. That's just how it should be.
Yeah, I mean I agree.
I fuck with that, Rico. I fuck with that, Rico.
I'm gonna talk to I'm gonna
even
talk to K-san today, and I'm gonna tell him that like we're done.
I like the Persians though. Like I'm good with
No, I'm not saying we're not cool with them, but they keep getting us into shit that keeps fucking us. You know what I mean?
They got personal issues.
I'm gonna talk to them, and I'm gonna let them know that we're gonna be on a strictly business relationship only, and that they gotta solve their own problems on their own. Make sense?
The EOS is on our ass, so we're gonna have to.
So how are we getting back for Ari?
Oh shit! I'm about to die. Fuck. Somebody give me food.
I'm gonna go around.
Somebody give me food. Pass me something, please.
Ari's gonna get back by beating Robin with Josh and Rico, and she gonna fucking. He gonna smack the fuck out of niggas with purple flag on.
Yeah, because that shit was so fucking stupid.
Oh
What happened to you?
She got robbed at the gym.
Jiffy robbed her.
I'm with my brother.
Yeah.
We robbing niggas at gyms,
Well, I didn't know that in a one-on-one.
She shit on Jiffy, bro.
Yeah, she. Send that clip, nigga. Stop playing around.
So I had to. If I backed it out before he backed it out, then it's fine. Or like at the exact same time, then I can kill him. But I guess in a one-on-one, I can't run away and pull my gun out and then shoot him, which makes absolute zero
Which is
sense.
crazy.
Like,
So niggas can't even work
who
out a
has
fucking-
who has a gun on them and then is not gonna pull it out if someone's gonna shoot them? Like, what?
Listen, if y'all want, we could go get back right now.
Oh, I'm down.
But look, we deep as fuck. Let's go throw on something, because we look mad confusing right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Same color.
I'm not gonna lie, Ro. You remember that fit we made the first war? Remember that white shit, that white Dior shit? Oh shit, my fault, Kels. You think you could put that? You think you could put that shit together real quick?
I can put the suits
I
on.
like
Yeah,
the
bro,
white.
shit
It's
on.
easier to like.
The white is easier to distinguish.
If there's one already,
Yeah.
then we can run that.
Yeah, we can rock white. We can rock white with just everything.
This is the thing.
I don't have a white.
This is the
Anybody have a
thing,
white fit?
This is the
Go
thing,
ahead. God damn, nigga. Yeah, that's that McDonald's Sprite, bro. That should be in.
Type shit. If we slide though, if we slide like that, we gotta erase niggas' memories because niggas gonna try to start a war with that shit, even though they technically started it.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. The only people that we should ever be even slightly worried about warring with is only MGM. I don't care if we war with anyone else.
I agree.
I don't care.
Yeah, we see that man just be airborne on the army at the gym.
I'm getting my fucking SNS back. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, you should,
But
sis.
just remember, you can't rob dead bodies now. So if we're robbing EOS, let's
that's
do it at
so
night, and we
stupid.
can't kill them. So let's rob them first, and then like, yeah, you can't. Rob
You gotta
dead
rob
bodies
them first, let them go, then come back and kill them.
Yeah, type shit.
Literally.
What you gonna say?
Yo,
No, but like it really
saw
doesn't
some
allow
fucked
you
shit
to
today, bro. Like someone, bro.
This
I
out of this.
told you.
All right.
We got knives in this bitch though.
I gotta poke you
Fuck
in
the
the
knife.
gut.
I gave,
I'm
bro.
talking about the
If
niggas that
anybody
don't got
doesn't have a
guns.
knife,
I'm about to niggas that doesn't have a knife.
We have 4 knives. We have 4 knives.
Hey, little bro, shut your ass up.
Give this nigga a pokey behind me because he's a
I gave
bitch.
one to Zoe, but he got a chop now. So if anybody,
That nigga Zoe has 2 chops, bro.
Niggas got.
Oh, I gave him a knife for free. So he should.
Okay. Alright.
That's another thing I was gonna say.
What's up?
I don't know. You're probably controlling it though. When people buy guns off you, just make sure like one person isn't buying multiple off you. So then other.
Nah,
people that
yeah,
have
I
guns
talked.
can-
I talked to Bella about it already and shit. Yeah, you're right.
Somebody wants to buy their personal shit. Yeah.
So let me. Okay. Who has some shit we could all wear real quick? Anybody? I got like a sweatshirt. Yeah.
We could put.
I don't think the outfit bags are working.
Nah, they not. So let's just roll. Let's just roll somewhere.
It doesn't really matter. Bella, just wear this with a mask.
And you can
Yeah,
make
it's
it
still not
public.
working.
Let's just roll around and go hunt.
354.
I bet. Yo, so just confirm we rolling around for purple flag, yeah? Yeah. All right, what's up?
Yeah. So one, I don't know where you're gonna stand in all this. I know you're the big guy, but I don't know what you're more important to, but would love to try to get your help on the side with the
I think the materials thing is gonna be my main focus right now.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. I'll let you man that shit, especially because I'll be out of town sometimes. Me, you,
I know,
and then we can figure that out. Buy shit. I can start if you want me to anon tweet some shit. I'll anon tweet some shit about getting materials, buying that shit, and then I don't know what chop shot is, but like learn that, just all that shit. Whatever we do, we do that shit, and then so. I don't want to like do this.
Yo, could somebody delete Elite Clutch's messages, bro? He's just fucking gargling Phantom's cock, bro. God damn.
But remember I told you the nigga I sold you to yesterday?
Yeah.
His name was Zed.
Okay.
He said him and D-Rose.
Damn, you have to ban him. I just said delete his message, bro. What up, Jay?
That's the nigga that was like
Jay, fly in, gang.
Under 100. Was doing
Yeah.
90. Like I don't know. I don't even know D-Rose or nothing like that. But like, still like, I'm still gonna just bring that to your attention because I mean, like I should be, but because that nigga's gonna text me today wanting more shit and wanting more product, and then which is fine. I'll just send him to somebody else. But,
Okay.
Or I can just get it and then like we just figure that out. But yeah.
All right, sounds good to me.
Oh shit.
All right, that's room.